What's going on, Upswing Nation? It's Austin here with another vlog. I'm in Atlanta, super foggy right now. Here for a conference called Menfluential. It's basically put on by two major YouTubers that I look up to, two business owners, Antonio Centeno and Aaron Marino over at Alpha M. I've followed them for a long time. There's a lot of other speakers that are gonna be here too, so it's just kind of a place to learn, you know, how to up my YouTube game, business game, fashion game, lifestyle game, all that stuff. So I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride. First I'm gonna get some breakfast and then I'm actually walking to the conference. Super pumped. See you in the next clip. Bye-bye.
Success for me was never money, it was never fame, it was never any of that. It was about making a difference and helping someone.
I can tell you what you need to do to get started. Instead, I'm just going to tell you our story.
How do you support yourself? How do you live until you actually do make that money, make that jump from this is kind of just a hobby, I'm seeing if I can do it, to wow, this is a business, this is a career.
I think my story is a little bit different. I actually really like my full-time job. And so I worked full-time the entire time as I was developing my business. I would say significant money at the 3-year mark, about 100,000 maybe, but I didn't actually quit my job until it was well over 7 figures. And for some reason, there's like this hockey stick effect. I don't know what happened after 3 years, but it just comes all of a sudden. It wasn't gradual.
And it wasn't until I got laid off in the 4th year of doing primer that I finally got that push to do it full time. Being laid off was one of the single most important things that's ever happened. If you think about it for a second, maybe the point that you feel you need to reach to be able to make a living off this is a little too high. Like if you can make a few sacrifices to make your life a little less expensive, then yes, you would miss a few things. But if this is your dream, if having this business is the most important thing to you, then maybe you should move to a different neighborhood with habits that are expensive. Just think of how your money is getting spent, and that will make the barrier for this business to effectively help your entire life be funded.
Yo, back at the Airbnb, the finished day 1 of the conference. It was amazing. I'm very tired after the first day, just meeting people and shaking hands and seeing people that I've been looking up to for the past, like, you know, 5+ years or whatever. And the day 1 footage here, but tomorrow we'll do some more. We'll get a little bit more involved in the vlog during the day. All right, so that's it for day 1. I'm about to go hit the hay. Night night. Bye-bye. Yo, so beginning of day 2, last night, like I said, I basically crashed. I was so tired I could hardly even talk. But today's a new day, second and final day of the conference. Super excited for it. One thing that I want to kind of go over real quick is it's interesting. You meet these people that you see on social media or YouTube and they're like, oh my gosh, like these guys are my heroes. And then when you meet them, like people say don't meet your heroes. And I think most people take it that way, where they're basically looking at, you know, their heroes or their icons, and then they have a letdown feeling inside of them because they're like, this person is supposed to be so great and so amazing that I've looked up to all this time. And then you realize when you meet them, they're just normal people. But the way I see it is, that's freaking awesome, because just like me and just like you, we're normal people. So when you can come in contact and rub shoulders and get dinner with people that you talk with and have deep conversations with that are people that you've seen on social media and you can actually talk with them, then you realize, like, if they can do it, then I can do it, and so can you, you know? So I just wanted to share that. I say meet your heroes and realize they're just normal people, just like you and me. So let's go out there, let's get it, be on the upswing. We out here at Upswing Nation. Leg out.
In Philly, we don't say hello, hi, affiliates. How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I don't want an answer. That's my way of saying hi. How you doing? You gotta run hard and run fast. Don't just run. When you put your time in, I want 120%. And you should expect it of yourself. That's what you want. Put the demands on you. You want that from yourself. Because if you push yourself, that develops mental toughness. Another one of my heroes. I'm from Philly. How can I not bring up rock? Nothing will hit you harder than life itself. That's going to bring you to your knees. And I quote that. But it's what you do about it after you get hit. When you pull yourself back up and you move forward. I ask you, is athletics any different than life? The traits that I gave you, for the people that thought, oh, I was going to talk about sports. You know, I'm a band person, I'm a theater person. There's nothing wrong with that. I tell people as long as you're involved, it doesn't make a difference. But the characteristics tell me they're not the same. These are the traits you need. It's all the same. We all have a cross to carry, and it's our job to overcome it and to be the success that we need to be.
Basically what's going on right now is he's going to give me some tips on my grooming, right?
Yeah.
So hope you guys can take that and apply it to yourselves. What do you got for me? Hit me hard.
You want me to hit you hard, huh? Well,
honestly, whatever.
Okay. No, your style looks great. You got great genetics for your beard. I would give it a little more length personally. You don't have to. Your line, you could probably take it a little bit further and right about there. It's the general line that you're aiming for. Is your hair just still air drying?
Yeah, air drying.
So it's still a little wet. I may consider, like, again, using a hair dryer because you actually cause more damage to the hair by letting it air dry versus using a hair dryer because you'll have less surface damage on the hair, but what you have is the tensile strength of the wet hair pulling down, so you get the internal strength breakage of the hair.
Okay. One thing when I do use the hair dryer, it usually seems to like go crazy, like the frizziness and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I've heard that there's like
so you'll want to get like the proper attachment nozzle for it, and then the techniques for how you're going to blow it. You don't want to go like that will make it frizzy, but you do kind of like more of a motion like that, using a brush, that will help tame it. And then the products you're using, I don't know, are you just mousse? Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if you need to do it for hair this long, just let it be natural. What kind of shampoo and conditioner are you using? What you'll also want to do is like play around with different shampoos and see what works, because I think you can get a lot more vibrancy from your hair by using appropriate shampoo and conditioner. So.
I know my hair might, beard might be a little bit different than the average user, so if you have one tip for just like the average guy in terms of grooming and hair?
Yeah, I mean, the one tip is you got to educate yourself, you got to learn, you got to find out. Yeah, knowledge! Some Ty Lopez
here in our garage.
Yeah.
So awesome. Thanks so much.
Yeah, man. Awesome. My pleasure.
Thank you.
Listening,
group
some
pick.
deep knowledge. You're going to get away. You've got those,
Getting a quick cappuccino before my flight in a couple hours here. Conference was awesome. There's a lot of good stuff. You know, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. But I really think that one of the big takeaways for me is just meeting the people that I've looked up to. They're my heroes, you know, for the last 2, 3, 4, 5, even 6 years, more than that. Like, I met Andrew over at Primer Magazine. I don't know if you know Primer Magazine, but just realized these guys, like, they're normal people, just like you and me. And it's awesome to rub shoulders with them, have fun with them, joke with them, learn from them. But then at the end of the day, it's like, they're just real people like us. And knowing that if they can do it, then we can do it too. So with that being said, we're gonna close the vlog out here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm probably gonna go to Menfluential 2020 next year. If any of you guys are able to make it, I'd really encourage you to go. Talk to you soon. Upswing Nation, we out ya. Peace.
He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.